Alright, Shalom, Maki. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching His word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And today, I just want to tie this lesson, the end of the eagle, which is Eve. Esau eating the so-called white man. We at the end of this man and his reign of terror. That's why you have these different sayings. Make America great again. Build back better. You know, these different talking points concerning the growth of the economy and things of that nature. Show you that this devil is acknowledging that he ain't got the strength as he once did. And the Lord have the whole world to see, you know, this man's downfall play out in real time. And for those, you know, that have the testimony of Yahweh, we see things as going according to schedule. So I got this article. It's pretty much really not about the article, it's just the point is that these devils is scratching and clawing to keep their head above water. So this from NBC News, and it reads, Trump says it will be hard to bring down grocery prices. And that's one of the rallying cries of why the people voted for him, to show you that ultimately it's really some bullshit at the end of the day. You know, this temporary, it's unstable. You get Trump for 4 years. How they had money for 4 years. Now you gotta scrap that, and you know what I mean. Trump gotta come in, and it's all bullshit. But you can see it said Trump said it would be hard to bring down grocery prices, pins hope on lower energy costs and better supply chain. So as you can see that these devils has been reduced to hope. They have been reduced to shooting from the hip. You know, but the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is taking their hope away, man. Matter of fact, let's start off with this in the book of I believe that's the book of Proverbs, the 10th chapter. Going back to this man and his hope. You know, he hoped that this new world order is implemented. And back then, this man was confident. He was at the point of surety. Certain things will unfold and play out to how he wanted to play. You know, how you doing?
Dog.
Yeah, you had back then. These devils knew for surety whatever they presented, the people were gonna bite on it. They were gonna believe it. They were gonna move however they wanted it to move. Now he hoped. He just hoped that this worked. He hoped that this nigga shooting dice. And every time he rolling, he crapping out. So this is the book of Proverbs chapter 10. And I started at 24. It said the fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him. See? And what's his fear? To fall out of power. That's the so-called white man's fear. And that's really anybody that's you in power. You don't want to be looking over your shoulder. Because it talks about, the scripture talk about being upon your beds. You know, meaning you at rest when you in power, man. This nigga, he talks about he in his bed. Matter of fact, let's get that in the book of Micah, the 2nd chapter. Micah 2:1, it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. So yeah, this man got the power to bring forth wickedness. It says, when the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. So, and we say the morning light going to early, you know, meaning this devil do this diligently concerning, you know, bringing forth wickedness. You know, so this man, he's doing all these things to keep his head above water. Talks about how By thy sword you shall live. So this is the only way he can be sustained, by doing these things. And it was at a point, it was working. The Lord allowed this man to prosper and do shit. But now the Lord is not watering him no more. He's not getting you know how the Lord tend to his vineyard. He was actually watering Esau and giving him the sunlight, you know how a plant grows, and make him into this great green bay tree. But now we're seeing the withering process. We're seeing the branches, the leaves turning brown. You know? So going back, Proverbs chapter 10 in verse 24, it says, the fear of the wicked it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. And guess what? It goes hand in hand. This man's fear and our desire is the same thing. Him falling out of power, him being uprooted violently. Because that means Jacob is the beginning. You know? Jacob, it said Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of thereof that follow. So we anticipating that process, this man being overthrown. Matter of fact, it's in y'all, it says, as the world will pass him, so is the wicked no more. But the righteous is an everlasting foundation. See that whirlwind concerning that destruction. This is what's going to uproot him. Matter of fact, let's do something with Job. This is part of his fear. You know, this man falling out of power. Yep, this is Job 27. In verse 19, it says, the rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. And that's concerning Esau. See, he's on top right now. Going back to him being in his bed, being in power. Now it's saying the rich man. Beginning with these bankers. But just these devils as a whole, they're about to be overthrown. And he said he shall lie down, not be gathered, meaning once he fall out of power, he's not going to be, he ain't going to be able to pick up the pieces. Talks about how that we're going to possess the remnant of Edom, meaning the land of Edom. He's going to be cast out as a bloody cloth from war, you know. It talks about that in Isaiah the 14th chapter. So this man ain't even going back to his land. He opened his eyes and he is not. It talks about that also in going back to Lazarus and the rich man. He lifted his eyes and his hand being in captivity. That's all part of this man's fear. You know, when that destruction just the beginning, that's going to cement his downfall. Then there's going to be the gathering of these elites. And they're going to be slaves, man. See, that's why they hope that this shit works. Because that destruction is coming. And these devils kind of, they trying to forward World War III. That's in their plans. And not knowing this shit going to backfire. You go into these bunkers. Those are holding cells for the elect to get you, to grab you out. It says terrors take hold of him as waters. A tempest stealeth him away in the night. See, they're going back to that whirlwind that's going into the destruction. It says the east wind carrieth him away, and he departeth, and as a storm hurleth him out of this place. See, and that place is concerning where he at now, being on top. He's actually going to be brought down to his proper place, which is being a servant. It talks about that, the prophecy. Genesis 25th chapter, it talks about how the elders shall serve the younger. See, we're going to come into the perfection of that. Yeah, you had the regime of the house of David, but this is going to be in its perfection. That's why I said the Lord is going to raise up the ruins, and it's going to be as in the days of old. You know? So let's go back to that Proverbs, the 10th chapter. Man, demons, man. Let's get to Proverbs 10 and continuing on. Matter of fact, let me jump down to verse 27. It says, the fear of the Lord prolongs days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. See? And this is what we're seeing now. The Lord is cutting this man off in the midst of the years.